Hey everyone, Zia here and welcome back to the channel. I have some absolutely insane and important updates for you today, okay? Let's jump right into it. Okay team, strap in. We have uncovered a hidden gold rush on D Street that nobody is talking about. Is this about to make or break the market? You honestly can't make this stuff up. Get this team, right now, 84 companies are poised to explode onto the market with SEBI's green light. Look at this number, right here on screen, it is massive. But here's the wild part. While the secondary market is sluggish, these new IPOs are absolutely red hot. Foreign investors are buying in, but then selling their existing stocks. It is a massive power shift right here. And the proof is in the details, team. This is not random. Domestic liquidity, regulatory support, and an investor hunger for new growth stories are fueling the surge. Experts are pointing right at it, as you can see here. And the implications are just mind-blowing. Analysts expect this IPO surge to continue strongly into FY26, despite global risks. It is an unprecedented opportunity. So, team, what is your take? Is this India's golden age of investment or a bubble waiting to burst? In other news, a surprising development has just come to our attention. Okay, get this, China's huge military parade just happened. But the J-10 jet maker stock, it plummeted. What's actually going on? Avic Chengdu shares, check out this on-screen text. Stock PLUNGES 25% in 4 days. The drop started September 3rd, parade day. This just doesn't add up. This wasn't a small dip, it was a 25% freefall. The data shows J-10 maker, 81.25 yuan. All August gains, gone. But here's the wild part. Pakistan claimed J-10s shot down Indian jets, boosting the stock, but India refuted it. Analysts now confirm long liquidation. Look at this on screen. And the implications are just mind-blowing. Bloomberg says investors were just selling the event after the parade. So, a huge power display, yet defense stocks tank. What does this tell us about market confidence? Alright, moving on to our next story. Okay, strap in. The market just played a high-stakes game, ending slightly up, but the real story? It's a total head-scratcher. What really drove this cryptic climb? The Nifty 50 climbed past 24,750, and Sensex saw over 70 points added. And when you look at this data, you see global cues and U.S. Federal Reserve rate reduction hopes were the supposed catalysts. Yes, that's what's on the screen right here. But here's the shocking twist. Despite those gains, a late session sell-off highlighted investor caution. The market strategy? Buy on dips, sell on rallies? Look at how this graphic shows IT stocks were weak, while auto and ancillary stocks soared, boosted by GST rate cuts. It's a real tug-of-war, as the text on screen highlights. And the proof is right here. The August employment report. Only 22,000 new American jobs. Unemployment jumped to 4.3%. As the overlay clearly states, this soft U.S. jobs data directly fuels those Fed rate cut expectations we just talked about. This is where it gets interesting. On Friday, foreign institutional investors pulled out over 1,300 crore rupees, while domestic investors injected 1,800 crore. Brent crude oil also jumped. So what do you think happens next? What's the real endgame for the market here? Okay, from the world of politics to the world of entertainment. Okay, Zo crew, are you ready for this? Imagine your job, completely taken over not by a person but by a computer. What if the very definition of real started to blur right before our eyes? For years, celebrity impersonators were everywhere, fixtures on our screens. But look at this. The article is showing us that AI and deepfakes are now making convincing digital doppelgangers easier and cheaper. It's a full-on digital invasion. And this is where it gets crazy. A famous Trump impersonator, Dennis Allen, had a career-defining moment on South Park. But people thought it was AI. Can you believe it? News outlets claimed it was new AI-generated content, not him. But here's the wild part. Allen was flattered, then he was mad. He wanted people to know it was his real fat ass and man boobs on screen. The clock is counting down, according to Howard X, the Kim Jong-un lookalike, who says impersonators' film jobs will disappear in a decade. Even Leo DiCaprio's impersonator, Ben Cornish, gives it 10 to 20 years before androids take over completely. So what do you think happens next? Will human connection always beat out perfect digital replicas? Or is this the end of an era for impersonators? And now for something on a lighter note. Okay, ZoFam, get ready. We are diving into an IPO story so wild, it features flying footwear. A billion-dollar edtech giant, PhysicsWallah, is going public. But their official risk report, it is jaw-dropping. How did we get here? PhysicsWallah just filed their updated DRHP for a massive 3,820 crore rupee IPO. And you know, amidst the usual competition and regulatory stuff, this document drops a bomb. Look at the key financial details. PHYSICSWLLAH IPO, 3,820 crore. They are laying out risks like no other edtech giant ever has, talking candidly about life inside their offline centers. But here's the wild part. The DRHP itself details an incident from 2023. A student allegedly threatened a faculty member with a slipper over a video call. You can see it right here. The text says, "Slipper showdown, video call threat. You honestly can't make this stuff up." And that's not all. The report also mentions a staff member pushing a student on camera, and even in fur filed after a ceiling fan fell on a student in a New Delhi center. Look at these other risks highlighted. Fan FALLS, students shoved, unique RISKS. Zerodha called these unique risks, and netizens, they are going crazy, with some joking the company could collapse if enough students threaten with chapel. Now, PhysicsWallah claims they have taken measures, but admits there is no assurance these incidents will not happen again. This is not just about an IPO, it is about the safety culture in big edtech. Drop your theories in the comments below. What would you do as an investor facing these kinds of disclosed risks? Okay, up next, you guys are not going to believe this. Okay, Zo crew, buckle up. You will not believe the political bombshell we just uncovered. A vice presidential hopeful, B. Sudarshan Reddy, caught in a secret meeting with a figure known for scandal. What's really going on here? Zo crew, the scene? Opposition vice presidential candidate B. Sudarshan Reddy, a former Supreme Court judge, meeting Rashtriya Janata Dal chief Lalu Prasad Yadav. And look at this on screen, VP Hopeful's shady meeting. This isn't just a casual chat, is it? But here's the wild part. Lalu Yadav isn't just any politician. He's famously convicted in the 940 crore rupee fodder scam. And what's this text say? Convicted leader, no vote power. He's not an MP, he can't even vote in the VP election. So, why this meeting? This raised serious red flags. 25 legal luminaries, including senior advocates, slammed Reddy, calling it dismaying and an error in judgment. And look at this document, Zo crew. Legal experts slam meat. They said it speaks volumes about Reddy's intentions. And we have the receipts. It's all right there. But the silence from certain factions? That's just as telling, isn't it? They're usually up in arms at far lesser allegations. This isn't just about a meeting. It's about what it reveals about political convenience and priorities. Is this about national interest or something else entirely? What do you think happens next? And just when you thought the day couldn't get any stranger. Okay, Zo crew, buckle up. We're diving into an election where the winner might already be decided before a single vote is counted. Is this a race or a political coronation? Get ready for the wildest political puzzle of the week. We have two titans, NDA's CP Radhakrishnan and the India Bloc's B. Sudarshan Reddy. But Zo crew, when you look at the numbers, it's not even close. Our first clue is right on your screen. Look at this. It says, majority needed, 391 votes to secure the win. And the proof is right here. With 422 MPs backing Radhakrishnan against the India Bloc's 324, the NDA has an almost undeniable path to victory. Even if Reddy gets every single opposition vote, he'd still fall over 100 votes short. Check out this infographic on screen. It perfectly illustrates NDA's massive lead. 422 versus 324. It's a foregone conclusion. But here's the wild part. The opposition is calling this an ideological battle, referencing Reddy's past landmark judgment against the controversial Salwa Judum group. Home Minister Amit Shah even claimed this verdict was a setback against fighting Maoism. It's all about the ideological battle. Reddy's Salwajudum ruling, as you can see. So, while the numbers seem to spell out a clear victory for Radhakrishnan, projected as an untainted leader with vast experience, the underlying ideological war, fueled by past judgments, remains intense. Is this election a simple numbers game or a deeper ideological clash playing out on the national stage? Now, for a look at what's happening in the world of finance. Zo News fam, buckle up. Forget everything you thought you knew about overnight train travel. India is about to unleash a game changer. Is this the end of the legendary Rajdhani Express as we know it? In the coming weeks, the first Vande Bharat sleeper train debuts. It promises faster, more comfortable journeys. And look at this map, starting from Delhi, connecting crucial 1,000-kilometer routes. This is huge. But here's the shocking twist. These trains are packed with features. We're talking redesigned berths, night illumination, modular pantry units, and even bio-vacuum toilets similar to aircraft. The text overlay right here screams European luxury and bio-toilets for a reason, Zo News fam. They even have shower facilities in first class. And the production numbers are just staggering. Chennai's Integral Coach Factory is cranking out 50 rakes, with technology partners building 200 more. When you look at the 250-plus rakes in production overlay, you realize the scale of this. These trains even have the KAVACH anti-collision system, utilizing regenerative braking. Safety first, Zo News fam. With current Vande Bharat chair car occupancy over 100%, these sleeper variants are a game changer for night travel. So, Zo News fam, is this the dawn of a new era for Indian railways? Or will these high-tech marvels face unexpected challenges? Alright, that's all for today. Don't forget to hit that button. It really helps the channel out. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next Zo News.